Warning, this video contains bad pronunciation of Chinese names. Caution is advised.
Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to China United. Yes, that is right. We are back with China United. If you haven't seen the last episode, go have a look at it. Because, spoiler, I got sacked. So what we're doing today is we're going to go 10 years on and see how they do get on. See how China United get on, if they do improve after I leave, if they bring in any decent players and they've just mugged me off for 5 years or whatever it is. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So, as you can see, this is exactly where we got sacked. We got sacked 21 games into the season, so didn't quite make it halfway through the season. But we'll go 5 years on. We'll go to 2030 and see where the boys are at. So here we are then. We can see that they are in League One. So they did manage to get promotion. Let's take a quick look at that league table for them. So they ended up 5th in this last season just gone, but we'll have to take a look at kind of their performance history. So if we see here, so it's only recently that they got promoted last year, where they won the League 2. Yeah, interesting. So this is obviously the season we finished. They ended up going up to 15th place. They then finished 8th and then 1st. I'm going to predict that they've brought in a load of players, but let's take a look. So where we were was, I believe it was this one. Yeah, so you can see here, Guizhou, from Guizhou, Renal came in, who we obviously bought. Let's take a look at who was brought in after us. So it looks like there was loads. Wang Zhenhao, he came in, obviously now gone as well. But you got Stuart Spillane from Southampton on loan, Roy Frith from Leicester on loan, Jerry Yates from Crewe for 12k, Terry Williams, Jack Sawyer, Gary Williams, and Luke Huxley. So there's a bunch of players that did come in. Let's take a look at Ma Hongtao, who was sold to Lazio. He's still on loan from Lazio. They've been loaning him out. They've made a load of money on him. I mean, China United got a bit more from the loan, but fair play to Lazio for just making money. There you have it. Let's take a look at who else has brought in. Any names we know? Unlikely, probably at this stage. But it'll be interesting to see how much money's been spent. So 225,000 for Kean Pennant. So they're bringing in English players now. I'm guessing what's happened is they've allowed the manager to bring in players of their own. And with that money, they've brought in big boys. Ben Brewerton is at the club. Of Chilean, he made his debut for Chile, didn't he, over the summer? So that's interesting. Lyndon Dykes, who played for Scotland, he's currently on loan at Bordeaux, which is interesting, from China United. Ali Koike, I believe he's from Crystal Palace. Yeah, he originally started at Crystal Palace, 30 years old now. So there are a few names in there that we recognise, especially here. Bernardo. Oh, that's the one who played for Brighton and was in China, and now he's come over. He is listed for transfer though, and is 35 years old. If I had these players, I'd say I'd probably do a little better than coming where I did. But then this is the season that they got from. Oh no, this is the season that's just gone. So they brought in Glenn Bradford and loads of loans. 3 from Southampton, Chelsea. Dara O'Shea came in as well. He came from Doncaster. So they have brought in a bunch of players and they have sold a bunch as well. So they're still making some money. Every couple of years they seem to make profit and then they just spend it all again. So there you have it. That's pretty much how it works. Matty James is the current manager, former player at Leicester. It's probably his biggest accolade in that sense of teams when they're in the Premier League. £11,000 being spent on wages, which was 5 times the amount that was being spent previously on average wages for my team. So I'm not salty at all. It's fine, honest. Goals wise though, how they doing? Ruben Boyce is their top goal scorer this season, 23-year-old regen. Ben Brewerton's up there though, and Gao Yang still hanging around. He's obviously good enough to stick around the club, having made 38 appearances in League One. So there you go. That's quite nice to see. And Kieran Donnelly as well, the centre midfielder, Scottish Scotsman that was at the club when we were there, who we kind of burst into the team. But we'll jump again another 5, see how it goes then, and how they get on. Can they make it to the Championship, or is kind of League 1, League 2 their level? So here we are then, and it looks like they have just got promoted to the Championship. So they've won League 1 by the looks of things. Only by 1 point, but it looks like they would have probably got promoted anyway. But there you go. They've won the League 1. They're in the Championship next season. Interesting to see. Season preview, they were predicted to come top. They had a bunch of players in the... Dan Day, what a name. That is an incredible name. Let's take a look at the transfers that they did bring in. Matty James still manager there. Let's take a look. So they've sold £15 million worth of players. That's interesting. And only brought in 3.5 million, but still managed to get that promotion to the Championship. £17.5 million they spent prior to that. Xavier Simmons from Chelsea, possibly, where he starts. Yeah, Brentford, Chelsea in the game. Interesting. 32 years old, bit of experience, I guess. Ben Cottrell, another player that's obviously real. There's a few players in there that aren't too shabby. A few £1 million have been spent on them, that's for sure. And again, a season before that as well, some more money, a bunch more loans. We can see that there are still players that have been sold and loaned out. Chen Yang's one of those that has been sent out on a free. But yeah, there you go. I mean, a lot of money was spent, a lot more than what we were given. I say given, we were given a load of money, but because of the challenge we had Xi Jinping picking our team. So yeah, I mean, it was going to be a tough one. Tata, what a name. I love that. Tata, 16 years old, Brazilian youth prospect. Nice. Yeah, so there you have it. Could have been better. Could have been worse, I guess. You got Jez Davies, 30-year-old centre-half, playing in the side as well. And Thierry Nevers. Nice name. Otherwise, I think that'll be it. There's not much else to show you. It's so sad looking at kind of their performances. How long did it take them to get up there? Was there any other changes? Let's go to history in general. Okay. So they were... Oh, wow. Okay. So they obviously got promoted. So they went up to League 1. They finished 5th, 3rd, and then 5th again. Got through in the playoffs to get promoted, but then got relegated straight away, 22nd place. They obviously then got shot straight back up, and they're now back in the Championship. So it'll be interesting to see. So if you do want to see how China United get on, this could be like a little experiment sort of thing to see how they would do going forward. If you want to see if they can kind of progress from the Championship, or if that is kind of their stagnation point, it would be interesting to see. But like I say, I hope you did enjoy. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have got some plans coming up for other little saves. There'll be nice short ones going forward, so that we can kind of... I fancy playing for a few different teams, trying out a load of players, and just kind of seeing how it goes. I've got plans for FM22 as well. Bit early, but I've got loads of plans for that. So stick around if you want to see what's coming up. Again, like, subscribe if you can. That'd be great. Gives me a little boost. We're doing all right on the subscriber count so far. I'm very impressed with how things are going. So thanks very much for subscribing and watching. But yeah, like all that good stuff. And I'll see you later. Bye.